EA Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. So a moment now to see the story for Joel Embiid.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Alex Len, and it's Doncic in at the point. And for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid, actually out there with Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the small forward position. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
Here's Embiid, and a missed layup. And here's Los Angeles. LeBron outside. A three-pointer, no good. Maxey looking it over.
Come get it.
Up top, Embiid. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic outside. Pass to Len. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Philadelphia. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Blocked again.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Here's Reeves. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Maxey against Doncic. On the wing, George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And the first one drops. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
All free throws good from Doncic. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Reeves. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. On the wing, Doncic. Len with a screen on Maxey. The three for Doncic. And McCain pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Embiid the screen. Maxey passes to Embiid. Ron right side from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
A nice shot by McCain.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Len. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Both free throws good from Len. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Maxey with it. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Alex Len picks one up. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
And the first one at the line is good. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Maxey hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
LeBron dishes to Len. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Pass to Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Doncic against Maxey. Here's Grimes. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Len. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Reeves can't hit. The 76ers trail by 4. Now, Maxey. His last outing, 16 points for him. In the corner, George with it. Nailed from three-point land. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for Philadelphia. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Joel Embiid.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
And the Lakers have possession. Len passes to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
The 76ers trail by 3. Here's McCain. His last outing, 16 points for him. Abu Saleh kicks to Maxey. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
That free throw, no good.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Now, here's Doncic. Last game he had 28 points. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers trail. And here's Maxey. George with the screen on Doncic. To the wing right side. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 5.
Nice playmaking by Maxey, an overlooked part of his game.
Now here's James. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Six on the shot clock. Over Maxey. Doncic, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Grimes passes to Yabusele. Maxey against Vanderbilt. George with no one around. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 3. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Los Angeles making a switch here. Larabia's checked in. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Look at Philadelphia. A season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. Maxey kicks to Yabusele.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for George. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging about 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And that one misses. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. Lakers trail by 4. Doncic with it. He has 7. James up top. Pass to LaRavia. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. To the wing on the left. Hachimura against George. And chance shot. The play by Hachimura as he finishes it off with a 2.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
George passes to Grimes. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Lakers trail by 5. To the middle. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Butler in the corner and stolen by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Gabe Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. Reeves against Maxey. Oubre sets the screen for Butler. Pass to Yabusele. 4 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Vincent, the pass to Reeves. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Laravia, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Vincent, defended by Butler. Vincent misses. Philadelphia leading by 5. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Pass to Laravia. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
Now here's Drummond. No scoring in this one. Maxey against LeBron. And Drummond kicks to Yabusele. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Vincent with it, defended by Butler. LeBron outside. Now here is Hachimura. Tight defense on him. Rebound Andre Drummond. The 76ers leading by 5. In the corner, it's Oubre. Offline with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Laravia. Inside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Now Maxey. For 3, Oubre. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Lakers trail by 3. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Austin Reeves. He's out there with Gabe Vincent. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Laravia in at the power forward. From deep, Reeves. It's good from long range. Reeves has got 5 now.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
To the inside. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
First free throw is good.
The experience Jackson provides this team is invaluable, really. I mean, he's somebody the younger teammates look up to and lean on for guidance.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Here's Reeves. Last game we saw him score 13. Hachimura with a screen on Jackson. Pass to LaRavia. Hachimura with it. Covered by Oubre. Baseline try. Hachimura no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Joel Embiid. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging around 26 points per, 19 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Heating up from the line this quarter, which is really helping their cause. They're right around 80% now.
Reeves the pass to Vincent. Bounce pass Hachimura. Pass to Vincent. Jackson against Reeves. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vincent. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Butler kicks to Jackson. Oubre outside. Outside Butler. Reeves with the rebound.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's LaRavia. Los Angeles with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Butler. Scoreless thus far. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Butler. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Reeves, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Free throw good, Reeves.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
You take a look at Embiid. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Now, here's Oubre. Still yet to score. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. And we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Embiid, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's LaRavia. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
James checked in for Los Angeles. And that one misses.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Reeves outside. And Embiid with the block.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
The 76ers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. And here is Los Angeles now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. First one falls for him.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
free throws good from James.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Now, here is George. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Embiid kicks to Oubre. Here's George. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Vincent. Now, here's Vanderbilt. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Butler. The Lakers also with a sub. Doncic is checked in. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Maxey. He has 6. And there's the drive. Here's Grimes. Sinks the three-pointer. Grimes has got 5 now.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And they are top 10 in steals. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And to go back to their shot blocking, it's not just their size, but their intensity. They play interior defense like they've got something to prove. Free throw good, Reeves. And Reeves drops them both. Here's McCain. 6 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. He's defended by Reeves. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. In close. Embiid gets it to fall.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Now here is Hachimura. Back to Doncic. From 12 feet out. And the Lakers with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Maxey.
Here's a look at some stats for Doncic. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's around 30 points per clip, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better. Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And here is Los Angeles now. LeBron outside. Fires from way outside. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Embiid from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From deep, James, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. And here are the 76ers now. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Lakers in the lead. Hachimura with it. Maxey covering. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
George against Hachimura. George looking over the floor. Goes back up. Out to the right wing. McCain. Up again. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
No surprise seeing Embiid rise up like that. Fantastic at getting around the defense on the offensive glass there.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Excellent D there from George.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Oubre's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Laravia's checked in. Los Angeles has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Lakers working the ball around now. It's stolen. 9 feet out. Ball's knocked loose. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by the 76ers. McCain's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oubre dishes to George. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
And here's George. He's got 8. Pass to Maxey. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
The first one falls.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
And the Lakers making a change here. Len's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Maxey. Over to the wing. Here's McCain. He's got 6. Ejected by Len. Now, here's Doncic. Over Maxey. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. The Lakers in 5th.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
A minute 50 left in the first half. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They host the Kings after this game. Grimes passes to Maxey. Out to the right wing. Back to Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Vanderbilt misses. The 76ers trail by 6. Oubre on the wing. Looking for George. He gets it there. With some arc. Rebound the Lakers.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
LeBron with it. 17 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lakers leading by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Vanderbilt misses. Philadelphia's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's McCain. Drills the three-pointer. McCain's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Luka taking it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. What are some moments you guys remember from past dunk contests?
I remember when Kenny got edged out by the great Dominique Wilkins. How'd you let that happen, Kenny?
Well, first of all, I got cheated. God did the same dunk.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the 76ers.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't hold on to the ball. Of course, it might help if they had the hands the size of Shaq.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Embiid is out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in a two-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Philadelphia on D. Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. A three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Maxey finds Embiid. Oh, muscling it home, Embiid.
Making opportunities. Maxey smartly using the pick and roll to create for his team.
The Lakers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Reeves. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from George.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Grimes. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 1. Reeves left side. Pass to Doncic. Doncic going to work.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Vanderbilt against George. Embiid kicks to George. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 10 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Now James. Doncic outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Maxey.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Butler's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
High post, Embiid for the tie. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Reeves outside. Count it. Good. He's got 13.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Lakers. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
To the paint. McCain's shot is off.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Len sets a screen for Doncic. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by George. And they're moving it up. Here's McCain. Shot by Grimes. No good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And there's the call on Jared Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. LeBron James second.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Len's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
George against Vanderbilt. 9 feet out. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now James. 9 points in the game so far. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Pass to Vanderbilt for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Vanderbilt's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
The 76ers trail by 3. And here's George. He's got 10. Butler in the corner. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Doncic with it. Butler covering. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves. He's got 13. From 12 feet out. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here we go, 1-on-1. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, George. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. George has got 13 points.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Vanderbilt with it. And here is Doncic, defended by Butler. Doncic, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
That free throw good from George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Hachimura's checked in. And George drops them both.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Reeves outside. Pass to James. Reeves outside. Clock at 6. Here's Hachimura. And the rejection by Embiid. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Fades away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Oubre against LeBron. Tough shot in close by LeBron.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Bounce pass, Butler. Here's Embiid. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. Butler against Doncic. Reeves with the screen on Butler. Down low. Reeves the pass to Len. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. James outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And for the Lakers, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Reeves outside. Doncic with a screen for Reeves. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jared Butler.
Reeves has no fear at all going against the big guys. Drawing the foul there because he's fearless.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
No good on the second free throw. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Oubre, good.
And it looks like they left the defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Reeves with it. He's got 18. Pass to Doncic. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 4. Now here's Butler. Here's Yabusele. 6 to shoot. Here's Oubre. Over Reeves. Oubre can't get it to go.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Got that one up quick. Reeves has got 21 in the game.
Always a focal point for this offense. Reeves is on another level tonight.
Now Butler. High post, Embiid. Back to Butler. Pass to Yabusele. Shot clock at 6. Embiid from outside. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Doncic dishes to James. To the right side. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Philadelphia's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The Lakers trail. Here's Reeves. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Yabusele kicks the Butler. High post, Embiid. Lets it fly from 18. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Hachimura. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. He nails it, and we're tied up. Reeves has got 13 points now in the quarter. There's a minute left in the third. Here's McCain. He's defended by Reeves. Inside. Here's Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Len. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's 6 points for Alex Len. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Butler deciding where to go with it. At the top of the key, Embiid. A shake pass to Yabusele. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3 for the lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Embiid against LeBron. Embiid, no good. Doncic outside. Fires the three. Misses the three. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the 76ers. Taking a look at Los Angeles. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent is out there with Connect. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5 spot. Clock at 6. Here's Oubre. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. No one near James as he lets it go. Vanderbilt, a screen on Jackson. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Connect. Over Jackson. Connect. No good. And the 76ers shooting the ball at 42%. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we know Oubre's not shy. When he gets in there, he's going to draw fouls against those defenders.
The first one falls.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead. Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Hachimura. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Jackson drives in. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Turning on the afterburners, Jackson zips right to the hoop.
Here's LeBron. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Connect. Now Vanderbilt fires for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler on the way. Defended by Vincent.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to Embiid. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James. first one falls for him. And both free throws good for Oubre. Lakers trail by 3. James looking it over. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. On the corner. Connect. No good. Philadelphia leading by 3. And the first one at the line is good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Hey, when they get chances at the line, they make you pay. Their free throws have helped support this lead.
Pass to Vincent. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Poked away. Vincent with it. Embiid's there. Vincent misses. Philadelphia leading by 5. On the wing, Jackson. Covered by LeBron. Pass to McCain. Here's the break. Here's Vincent. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Jackson passes to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Lakers with the rebound. And here is Hachimura to tie it up. And no good.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Embiid kicks to Oubre. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Connect. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The 76ers lead. Pass to Embiid. Embiid with authority.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And here is Hachimura. Connect with it. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Connect. And he hits it to tie the game up. Connect's got 7 now in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
At the top of the key, Embiid. And they double up Embiid. 6 to shoot. Jackson misses. LA has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Connect slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Embiid the screen. Jackson kicks to Oubre. Pass to McCain. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
The Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Vincent with it. Here's Vanderbilt. Count that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Left side Jackson to the inside. Here's Embiid. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Connect. Got a hand on it.
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on it.
Here's Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's McCain. There's the drive. Jackson has the open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Always a threat in the corners. Jackson usually takes those when they come his way.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And the Lakers with some changes. Len's checked in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Maxey against Doncic. Pass to Grimes. Here's McCain. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They've awakened from a sluggish first half offensively. Lately, I think they've been much more efficient from the field.
Now, here's Doncic. Len sets a screen for Doncic. This one for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low. Up top, Embiid. Headed by Len. Pass to McCain. Just 5 on the clock. LeBron with the block.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in. Shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. LeBron outside. To the middle. And the dunk by Len.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. George, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Back to LeBron. James connects from deep.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to McCain. He takes it in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David. The Lakers with the ball. They lead by 1. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Outside, George. Down low. Fades back. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. LeBron James on the wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Embiid with a screen on Reeves. With the drive, McCain, Embiid. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Tries from 10, and that one's good. Doncic has got 22 points.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Maxey kicks to George. Back to Maxey. Doncic grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
.41 seconds left in the game. But 3, that doesn't go either for Doncic. Here's McCain. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And now a 6-point 76ers lead. .30 seconds left in the fourth.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Doncic.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Here's Doncic. The shot. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
If you allow them to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those frees.
Offensive rebound. Reeves outside. Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, Joel Embiid.